times, we start the day with the best intentions and motivations to get things done. Yet so often, we end the day feeling frustrated when we see how many tasks still haven't been checked off that ever-growing to-do list. The truth is, time keeps passing, and so it's easy to spend it without thinking. Do you want a little guidance on how to start making the most of every minute? These productivity tips I'm going to be sharing with you will help you maximize your time, get stuff done, and most importantly, leave you with a sense of accomplishment every single day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to do this. Let's go. Hi everyone, what's up Clevy Nation? Welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time we are meeting, my name is Clevy. Right here on this channel, I love to talk about productivity, studying, lifestyle, organization, and a little bit of everything else. And in case you're interested in these types of videos, make sure you join the family. Join Clevy Nation by clicking on that subscribe button just below this video and by clicking on that notification bell beside it to get notified every single time I upload a new video every Saturday. Before I continue, I want to say thank you for all the love and support you all have shown to me and this channel. It's been massive and mind-blowing. And so if you missed any of my music reaction video, make sure you click here to watch it because I created a playlist for you, or you check my description box because the link to the playlist is right there. Without further ado, let's jump to the first tip. Time management is a huge part of productivity. Many of the tips I'm going to be sharing with you will help you manage your time effectively. But just as important and often overlooked is energy management. You see, if you're exhausted and can barely think, it doesn't matter how many hours you have left in the day, you can't use them productively. That is why you need to figure out your peak hours. Some of us are morning people. You still find people who love to get things done in the afternoon, and some of us are night owls. This is just the logic of tackling difficult tasks. By using your peak hours efficiently, you can get more done in less time before you get tired. Managing your energy to ensure that you tackle the most intense tasks while you still have the energy to handle them is an important trick to becoming productive. Every to-do list has some tasks that are more important than others. If you focus on simply checking off to-do list items, it exposes you to the potential for procrastination because it's so easy to spend the whole day checking off easy, less important to-dos instead of buckling down on the hard stuff. Make sure you spend few minutes at the beginning of your day to choose 2 to 4 most important tasks. Those things that no matter what, you need to finish by the end of the day. I'm talking about procrastination. I made an entire video about the only way to stop procrastination. So make sure you click here to watch it, or check my description box because the link to that video is right there. We live in a world with an endless opportunity for stimulation and distraction, from TV to Netflix to scrolling through your phone, not to mention friends, family, and pets. And so it's easy to spend just a minute on this and a minute on that and find the whole day lost. Don't let that happen. Keep your eyes on the prize and make sure you remove as many distractions and opportunities for distractions as possible. Here are a couple of suggestions. You could turn off your phone or TV, you could tell your family or friends not to interrupt, or you could take your pet to another room if they are going to be a problem. But make sure you get rid of distractions as possible. How many excuses do you have and live by each day? Oh, I couldn't do this because, or I don't have time to do that because. I'm not saying that your excuses might not be valid, but I strongly believe that more than 80% of the time, they are not real. It's just an avoidance technique we subconsciously use. I need you to ask yourself honestly, how are you standing in your way in some areas? Put results before comfort. Get out of your way and stop making excuses. Like Nike says, just do it. Happens all the time. You're in the middle of working and then you suddenly remember that you forgot to text your sister, or you forgot to book a doctor's appointment, plus you've just got a genius idea for that project you're working on. Instead of acting on this thought right away and potentially hindering your progress, make sure you just keep a notebook beside you, and whenever a task or an idea pops up, just write it down. By writing it down, you're just telling your brain that it's safe and it's okay, that you don't have to go chasing after that task right now, that when you're done with what you're doing, you're going to get back to it. There is a famous quote attributed to Abraham Lincoln that goes, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." Whether he actually said this or not is debated, but the lesson behind it is very important. If you want to be productive, you need to make sure you stay sharp. Dedicate time to improving yourself and you will spend little or no time in some tasks. Speaking of improvement, I made an entire video about the time management strategies that work, and if you haven't seen that video, make sure you also click here to watch it, or check my description box because the link to that video is right there. Tackle one thing at a time. It's a common misconception that multitasking can make you productive. The truth is, we can only really do one thing at a time. When you try to multitask, you're just switching back and forth between different tasks, and every time you make that switch, you lose time and focus. To be truly productive, just pick one task and work on it until completion, and then you can move on to something else. Methods like Pomodoro technique can help. This technique just suggests a 25 minutes deep work with a short 5 minutes break. I'd also love to add here that too few breathers can lead to burnout, while too much can disrupt the flow. The trick here is just to figure out the right balance for you. Treat it as an experiment. One day, try to take breaks after every 5 minutes, and then the next day, try taking breaks after every hour. Then on the third day, look at the 2 days and see how much work you've done within those 2 days and weigh it. Just go with the one that works well for you, but make sure you schedule breaks because this actually keeps you fresh and productive throughout the day. Play upbeat music as you get stuff done around the house. Take a walk outside as you brainstorm ideas. I love using Google Calendar because I love adding colors to tasks that I need to get done. You see, small adjustments can help you find joys in tedious to-dos. Sometimes the suit doesn't fit, and so you need to make little adjustments and tweaks so it fits your body perfectly. The same is true with time management and productivity. You need to personalize what you've read and watched with what you need. If some tips and techniques don't work for you, instead of throwing in the towel, find a way to adjust them to suit your situation. Otherwise, it's like trying to get healthier but resisting a change in lifestyle. You can't avoid it, and so if you don't like it, adjust it to meet your specific needs and make it work for you. Those are my simple tips for a productive day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click on that like button right now. Let's get this video up to 500 likes. Please make sure you share this video, and most importantly, join the family. Join Clevy Nation by clicking on that subscribe button just below this video and by clicking on that notification bell beside it to get notified every single time I upload a new video every Saturday. Alright, Clevy Nation, I can't wait to see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed. I love you so much, and thank you for watching. Bye. Prioritizing your tasks is very important because sometimes most of our things that are important are always time consuming and difficult, so we tend to run away from those ones and go and do the ones that are less important. It's top priority for a reason. That means it's very important. So if you don't do it, you've definitely not accomplished anything that day. So make sure you complete the ones that are important first, and then you can go on ahead and do the other ones. This way to my next strategy: set deadlines. When you need to complete your task, if you don't know this, it will be hard for you to manage or keep track of your time. So make sure you allot a time frame for each task. This way, you'll be able to know when and how you need to complete your tasks. Get a planner. This is a very big tool for time management. Use a calendar. For my phone, the 2 apps I use is either the Color Notes app, and it's amazing, right? And the Google Calendar. That is also, I just love colors. I don't want to look at my calendar and let it look all boring. I just want something that will give me pop of color and keeps me motivated at times. And or better still, you can use your calendar at home, but make sure you write down the date and the time. That's the deadline, the time and the date you need to complete each task. However, while you're setting your deadline, I wanted to use this little trick I do always.